blocking you? Come on, come on. Oh, oh, oh. I didn't mean to do that. He was sorry. He was sorry. He's angry. Hi everyone. So today's video we thought we'd do another pregnancy frequently asked questions vlog. And we'll see how long the pets stay in the frame this time. So it is officially 1 week until due date. Not long left to go now. Though honestly it feels like forever away. And also the anxiety and everything else is starting to kick in now of what we're going to have to do. So yeah, everything's suddenly becoming very, very real. So I thought I'd just talk you through a couple of bits of information, and if you do have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'm now on maternity leave, so I have all the time in the world until baby Matthews arrives. And apparently when it's your first baby, the chances are that they're going to be late, so I'm prepping for a late baby. So I could have a couple of weeks yet of just waiting around. Couldn't we? Come on, Eats. Come on my lap. Cuddles. Oh. Hi. Wait, the camera's over there. Oh. But the camera's over there, baby. Come on. Come on. Over. Okay. If I sit like this, will you sit with me? Nico. Good. This side. This side. There we go. Good girl. That's nice, isn't it? There you go. You just want to see bump. Am I blocking your I am, aren't I? Oh. I've got to think about the angles. Okay. There you go. How's that? Okay. Cool. So it is officially 1 week until due date. So I am due on December 1st. And in case you haven't seen some of our previous videos, my name's Emily, my husband is Shane. These are our two Malamutes. So you've got Phil, who's our boy, and Nico, who's our girl. And they are, Phil's a giant Alaska Malamute and Nico's a normal one. And then you've got Milo, who isn't in the frame at the moment, but I will grab him at some point. He is our Maine Coon cat, who is the boss of the pack and thinks he's a Malamute. And we are expecting a baby girl, and she is due on December 1st. So yeah, so I'm now on maternity leave, so work has officially finished, and we are just getting everything finally set for the baby's arrival. I think I've done pretty much everything that I needed to do now. Hi. Hello. Pretty much everything. We've bought everything we need. I think we're waiting for a couple more deliveries, and I've packed my hospital bag ready for when the time comes. The only thing we haven't done that is crucial at the moment is put the baby seat in the car. It's down in the porch waiting to go in, but we haven't quite figured out the ISOFIX and how all of that works, so that's this weekend's responsibility to try and get that all sorted. So that's ready. And then I think nursery is done. We're actually going to do a nursery tour video. I'm not sure what order these will go up in, but if you haven't seen it already, the nursery tour is coming. It is complete, and it's my little zen place. It's where I go to sit every night and wait and hope, and yeah, it's just my little happy place. And Phil likes that. I often find Phil asleep in there as well. Don't I? Don't I? Teddy bear. So the next thing I thought I'd talk about is everyone's been asking if we plan to film the introductions and with the pets' reactions. So obviously these are our babies as well. We think of the pets as our children already. And honestly, it's one of the main things that I think about is how good they've been throughout the pregnancy, and looking forward to and slightly anxious about the first introduction, in that I think it would break me if it doesn't go well, or if, you know, the dogs have never really been around babies, so I am nervous as to how they will be. And they're not it's not that they're aggressive, but they're so big, you know, just sniffing a baby's arm will probably go all over the place, and they won't mean to harm. I'm confident in that aspect, but they're not the most gentle of dogs. They don't realise their size. That's the problem. So I am nervous about the first instructions. But yeah, excuse you, bless you, Phil, bless you. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so the instructions will be filmed. And I've been watching lots of YouTube videos myself of bringing a baby home and how other people have done it, just to try and work out what the best way would be. I think a lot of advice we get is to bring a blanket home with the baby's scent on it and introduce that to the pets before the pets meet her. But in the UK, I think it depends if you're having like a C-section or any complications after birth, but provided you have a low risk pregnancy, which I've got, and provided there's no complications during the birth, you are sent home between 2 and maximum, I think it is, 6 hours after labour. So there's not going to be much time to, 1, build up a scent, and 2, for Shane to come home without me and introduce the pets to that scent. If everything goes as it should do, which I would hope it would. I hope for an uncomplicated birth. In which case we won't have that opportunity, and it will be when the baby comes home. So my plan at the moment is to make sure my dog walker can schedule a visit. She's on call. She knows that we are due imminently. So I can text her and let her know and keep her updated. And if not, I think a family member would help out to ensure that the dogs have been well exercised. Usually babies come at night, so that'll be interesting, but trying to make sure that the dogs are tired at the time of introduction. So if I know I've given birth, I'll be home in maybe 2 hours, I'll try and make sure that the dogs have been walked by somebody in the family or my dog walker, so that hopefully they're a bit calmer, and hopefully I wouldn't have been away from them for a day or two. Maybe it would just be 12 hours if I'm lucky. In which case it won't be as excited to see us, they won't be as excited to see us. And then I think I'll keep her in the baby seat, car seat, when I do the instructions, and just be holding her that way as opposed to holding her myself or by Shane, because the dogs, unfortunately, it's never really bothered us in the past, but they do jump up at us. You've seen videos with Grandma. They will jump up at us when they see us, so we want to make sure that we're there to catch them and pop them down and calm them down before we try and do the instructions with baby Matthews. And that's the plan. We'll see how much it goes to plan, and obviously you'll see those videos. And yeah, fingers crossed they take to the baby as much as they have taken to the bump. Hey, right, what are you doing? Down. Okay. Have a cuddle one. You have one of those. Is that what you want? No. Over. Good girl. See, that's what I wanted. Nico. So the next update I thought I'd give you was around the pet's behaviour. So obviously, hopefully you would have seen some of the videos. If not, I'll leave them in the description box below. But since she started kicking me, so probably in the last 2 months, they've been very, very aware that I'm pregnant. And they've been very clingy over me and any visitors that are coming into the house. Nico's definitely got more of the protective instinct in her, and the sitting and the guarding, which is normal because that's the dog that she's always been. So Nico isn't friendly with other animals. She is very much quite defensive when she's out on walks, whereas Phil is just the chill back, laid back dude that you usually see. The only difference with Phil is that he is not a cuddly dog, even to us as his owners. He will very rarely allow himself to be cuddled and likes his own space. Whereas since becoming pregnant, he is now sleeping at the bottom of the bed. He usually sleeps downstairs on the kitchen floor. He now sleeps on the carpet at the bottom of the bed. He's just there a lot more, and he also lets me cuddle him. and he comes over actively for cuddles, and occasionally he did do it where he would start licking Shane's hand. So when Shane put his hand on my bump, he would start licking it away as if to say, no, you can't touch it. But he hasn't done that in a while now. Oh, am I doing belly rubs? Okay. So yeah, so Phil's behaviour, I'd say, is the most significant change, in that is a complete personality swap for him. And they're only really small steps, but that is a complete difference. Nico is kind of doing what she's always done before, and I think that she'll be the one that she'll try to mother the baby. That's what she did with Milo when we first got him. So it'll be interesting to see how the dynamics change, or if it is as predicted. And then the last update I thought I'd give was that Shane's sister Harley, who is one of Phil's favourite people, his younger sister, she was doing her qualification for her pharmacy degree. She finished everything at university, and she's doing a 1-year work placement to do the final bit to be a fully qualified pharmacist. And she was living with us for the last, since August, so 4 or 5 months. But she's moved out now. She's got a place in the city centre, so she moved out this week. So we had to deal with depressed Phil for a little while when he lost his best friend. They've definitely got a special bond, but she's moved now, so we've got our spare room back, as well as the nursery. And we now lack a babysitter and somebody extra to help us with the night feeds, which we're making very, very known to Harley. And yeah, I think they're all like the key updates now. 1 more week to go, hopefully. And yeah, we'll see how things progress. But if you do have any questions for us, please leave a comment in the description box below. And if you're not already, please, please, please subscribe. It would make Philly Bear and Nico the happiest pets in the world. And also hit that notification bell if you are a subscriber, so that you get to be notified whenever we post, especially when we post those videos around the pets' reactions. You'll be the first to see it when they meet baby Matthews. Oh, and obviously, I keep calling her baby Matthews. Me and Shane are in the midst of a debate over baby girl's name. We can't settle on a name, and I think we've just given up now, to the point we'll just wait till she gets here and see what suits her, and hope that works out, because otherwise we're not on the best of terms on the name part. So yes, that's everything. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you all soon. Bye everyone. Say bye. Say bye. Bye. Boop. Boop. Can you have kisses?